Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video, we are going to be taking a look basically at the Bardock Gine. So this is Bardock Gine, Parents Guidance Bardock Gine. So this is the revamped Bardock Gine, who come from the superheroes movie where Goku's basically Superman. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, I'm not such a big fan of the change. I enjoyed Bardock for what he was. I don't think it necessarily takes away from that, but I guess, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a huge issue, but it is what it is. So, they are movie heroes, sub-lead of 130%, strength type 90%. They massively raise attack and defense on their super attack, but they raise allies' attack and defense for 2 turns, which is very, very impressive. So, that's a very good buff. For people who don't know, 2-turn buffs are very potent, giving your units much better start of turn stats and really just adding into the multiplier a lot. Attack and defense of 122%, recover 22% HP when HP is 50% or less. Key +4 and an additional attack and defense of 120%. There's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team. Another 122% when attacking if there is a bond of parent and child category ally. An additional attack of 122% if there's a movie boss's enemy. And then an additional attack of 122% and guaranteed crit when facing an enemy whose name is Frieza, +4 key. So obviously there's quite restricted, but the defense isn't so restrictive. So the defense requires you to have a Goku on the team. Shouldn't be too hard. There's a fair number of Gokus. And requires you to have a bond of parent and child ally attacking the same turn. Also shouldn't be too hard. A lot of the really good duo cards are all bond of parent and child because Goku and Vegeta have children. You know, pretty much any superheroes unit is there. I mean, Beast Gohan's a bond of parent and child character, so all in all, not a issue, I think. In terms of raw defense, they're not too bad. Remember, their 122% defense that kicks in based on ally and bond of parent and child, etc. All functionally kicks in when they fire their super attack. So their defense can go up quite significantly from the 200k that you have. Additionals are also pretty good for them because it allows for a 2-turn raise in terms of their, double turn buff. I think in terms of hidden potential system, you'll see I have a lot of crit. I think you could change that to be more additionals. Like, yes, they do only have guaranteed crits against Frieza, but I think for them, a double additional attack is much better for your team than them firing off 2 supers. I mean, them firing off a critical super. They can hit decently hard, but I mean, they do need to meet all the requirements to be able to hit, like, super trucks. So I think, like, them having, like, additional and allowing for a double 2-turn raise, I think is better. And just more fluid for the team. Functions better, everything comes together better. And I think it's just a wiser decision to make in terms of their build. All in all, they link up pretty decently with a lot of units. They have a decent mixed link set, so you don't struggle too much to get them to link up with people. They link up decently with any base form Saiyan, any duo Saiyan card, any combination of Saiyans like Goku and Vegeta, and that they'll link up decently with. They are missing out on the Super Saiyan, but they'll still link up decently with any, like, just a lot of standard Saiyan cards. Saiyan Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle. Gives you a pretty good foundation to link up with a lot of people. And yeah, I think overall they're really, really good. They are good enough to not just use against Frieza. So you'll see a lot of showcases against Frieza because of obviously that triggers their full passive. And obviously is an incentive to kind of run them as a full unit. But you don't have to run them against Frieza to use them properly. They are actually more than fine to run as a floater on any superheroes team where you can meet their requirements. They really are more than solid to do that. So I just would say don't restrict them to just fights against Frieza. They also enable Bardock quite a bit, which I think is really good with the buff and the defense and the support that they give off of their super attack, and they share a lot of crucial links with him, which I think is very good, enabling him a lot. So AGL Bardock feels a lot better alongside them. On Superhero, they enable a lot of units just with their 2-turn buff. So that also feels pretty good. And in general, they just feel pretty good as well. Their active skill is not the hardest to get. It is relatively hard to get if you have a strong team outside of like super hard content. But it's nice. It's just a flat. It's like adding their super attack buff again. It's like a B-pan effect, like a lesser B-pan effect, but for 2 turns. So it's a good active skill to use. And it does make a big difference. Like, it does help. Of course it helps. So yeah, I think all in all, really good stuff. Like I said, they link up great with Bardock, link up great with a lot of units, and I think ultimately you are going to have a pretty good time if you try to use them. I just think, yeah, they're pretty good overall, and honestly, I'm just pretty impressed by them. I think they do a great job. So that's pretty much it for me. Bye.